Hello everyone. We certainly are having a wonderful day full of cats, and what's really interesting is that these two lionesses, or at least this one and her partner in crime, have just had a scrap. And it's really interesting that they kind of really went at one another as the one lioness, the one that's on the left, approached the one that's on the right, closer to the kill. There's so much food for all of them, and maybe it's just the hot weather, who knows. But they just had an almighty growling wrestling match. Lots of dust was flying through the air, and all seems to have calmed down for now. It does look like the lioness that attacked the one that approached it is slightly bigger and older. And having lions fighting like this is kind of fairly commonplace, mainly over food, but sometimes they will also fight over territory. And on Tam, you would like to know, how big will a lion's territory stretch? Well, it varies hugely depending on the area that the lions are in, and also the size of the pride that the lions are in. So usually how it gets worked out in lion society is it's split up between the males and the females. Males compete with males for territories, which are usually very large and encompass several female prides, and females will compete with other females and their prides for territories, and the females usually have smaller prides. In this part of the Kruger National Park, your kind of average pride that we're seeing probably ranges over 10 to 15 square miles, maybe up to 20 square miles. So it all does depend, and there's no set rules. You get some areas where it's very dry, and like the deserts of Namibia, where you get desert lions, and they will have huge territories in order to be able to find enough food, and also simply because they don't have too much competition. Now, we have managed to deploy Ronald the Rover quite close into the undergrowth that these lions are snoozing in. We almost parked up against the one hoof of the zebra. So why don't you guys take a look and see what it looks like to be right up close and personal. How cool is that? And we're not too sure why this temperature reading is showing. It's something that we need to try and troubleshoot, so apologies for that. But in the meantime, I think it's still a wonderful view and opportunity to be able to get up close and personal with them. And we've also worked out yesterday, when Tingana was chewing on a diakikel, we didn't realize exactly how the audio systems work with Ronald, but that seems to have been troubleshooted, so we should be able to get some audio of these lions crunching down on the zebra a little bit later, which will be absolutely awesome. But for now, it seems like they're just relaxing. Like I said a little bit earlier, they were feeding initially, which was quite a surprise. Well, let's see what happens here as this other lioness moves. If she comes closer to the one in the center of your screen, you may see another little skirmish between them. But I don't think that other lioness is going to do just that. Did I see some movement in the back there? There's also a cub that's on the scene here somewhere. I'm not too sure exactly where it is. I think it could be hidden in some of the undergrowth. There's quite a lot of thick vegetation here where it could just be tucked away having a snooze. So all seems calm and peaceful for now, but things are definitely going to heat up here a little bit later. What I can't wait for is the hyena to come onto the scene. I'm fairly confident that a little bit later on this evening there are going to be some hyena lurking about, hoping to steal an easy meal from these lions. Okay, well here you can see this other lioness. She's on the move now. I wonder where she's going. She might try and find some shade next to that vehicle she's just walked in front of. Oh, here's the cub that's also popped out. It's not looking in the best shape, but at least it's got a nice big meal to feed on, and that's going to definitely help its cause. And I'm guessing the fact that it's following this other lioness would probably mean that that is its mother. Okay, very good. Well, we're going to stay put here and send you all the way back up to the Masai Mara with Brent, who hasn't had much luck with the big cats just yet.